All right. Good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on this lovely Tuesday. Hopefully, everybody had a great Labor Day. How's everybody doing? Good to see you. I love the comment. Whatchamacall, was that Wayne? Get your game faces on. Is that what it was? Good to see you all. Good morning. Good morning. All right. And welcome back, everybody on Facebook and YouTube Live. Everybody in the cyber group room. I hope everyone had a great weekend. It was a beautiful weekend here on Long Island and in New York. Hopefully, it was nice where you were, part of the world. Had a lot of fun with my family. I went some fishing, caught about 50 flukes. I hit a nice little spot. Went some clamming. Enjoyed. Had a little beach party. Now it's time to go back to work and trade, and that's why we're here. And hopefully, listen, that's why we work. We work to enjoy life, and that's what it's all about. But there's a lot of stuff going on today. Shockingly, my kids actually go back to school today. That's going to be an experience. I want to see how that works out. So listen, with that happening, you're going to have the same reactions going to happen in the market. So I'm really kind of like very skeptical not to do too much this morning. There's a couple of good news. We'll talk about this. Nikola, what happened here when Nikola just signed a deal with General Motors. They bought a 11% stake into the company, which is pretty cool. Made a lot of money on Nikola. You could see that YouTube video that I did on it. But listen, there's a couple of the stocks that are doing pretty well, and there's some really doing really bad, like Tesla. And some of you even said that you think it's a Ponzi scheme. Listen, it's not a Ponzi scheme. It's a huge short squeeze. That's really what it comes down to it. So we'll talk a little bit about that. But regarding about what happened on Friday, there were a couple of stocks I just wanted to kind of touch upon and bring them up and show you what happened here. Hold on, let me share my screen a little bit better so you guys can watch on YouTube and Facebook Live too. And, we had this really big drop on Nikola, NIO, dropped from all the way from 19 all the way down to 16, and it just basically just popped right back up. That was okay. I mean, listen, I told you this a week ago, that, and some of you from all over the world looking at it, if you want to trade on markets, you have to adapt what we do here as in holidays. And you're talking the last day of summer and kids start going back to school. So I didn't expect it to be an exciting one, on a Friday. And I told you that. So, and Friday afternoon was crappy. I mean, even I took off. I mean, it really comes down to it that it's just when it's not there, it's just not there. So you had that, you had this, couple ETFs did okay, the UVXY and stuff like that. I mean, you had a good shorts in here, but it was a really crappy day, and last week wasn't really a great week. But you know what? Now we are getting into the heart of September. Unfortunately, Labor Day came very late this year. Usually it's on the 3rd of September or something like that. So we kind of lost a week, but now we got 1, 2, 3, 3.5 weeks. The 30th is on a Wednesday. So we got about 3.5 weeks of really pushing it hard. And remember, September, October, November, the best months of years to trade. I always tell you that all the time, especially now going into election year. And I think now you're going to start seeing a mud fest going on regarding about what's going with the coronavirus, what's going to go with the politics going on back and forth, who's doing this, who's doing that. You're going to have debates coming up. You're going to hear where people stand, who's leading, who's not leading. Market might react one way, might go another way, who's stepping into what market and that. So it's going to be a really, really fun show and a fun market. So I'm really looking forward to it. There are a couple of stocks that are moving this morning, so let's get right to it and talk about some of them right now. I want to start off with the Nikola and KLA again. So Nikola, just listen, the stock had a huge pop-up and just literally ran. I did trade the stock in the pre-market. I got in and, good thing I got out of it. I actually lost like 20 cents on it, I'd be honest with you. I saw this thing just make a big run up. News came out and I kind of chased it actually because the stock really went to 90. So it's pretty big news that came out with GM on it. And let me tell you something. One of the biggest things we teach you here at Cyber Trade University, losing, is a good thing as long as you know how to control it and know why. And good thing I got out of it because from 52, it dropped down to 45. That would have been a pretty nasty loss right there. But I know some of you guys did really well on the short. And stock was on some of your short list. So that one came down. So you know what? Trend was your friend. Don't buck the trend. Now, I want to show you something really cool about this stock right here. He left already. Oh, crap. So anyway, earlier, I'll bring this up. Maybe you could see it here. And you won't be able to see it anymore. But you see this little red line right there? Everybody see that little red line at 52? There was a 500,000 share seller at that price. 500,000. You want to talk about iceberg orders? That is one beautiful iceberg order right there. And you could see that 52 was a real major resistance levels there. So it's all about following the money. All right. Yeah, you know what, Norm, I was going to get to LU's LUB, right? Oops, I'm going to bring that up here. Yeah, the LUB also made the watch list. Very nice little stock right here. Hold on. Nice little pop. I found it. We found it early. Stock's about 69%. Cheap little stock. Great spread. Good iceberg orders. If you're an advanced trader, you could trade a lot of shares of it. If you're a beginner trader, you could trade 1,000 share lots of it. So for all the people, and if you don't have a lot of money, you could trade this also, okay, and still do well. But yes, that one's a good call right there. Nice little pop, Norman. But that one also is on the watch list. So we got Nikola, we got A. Now, a couple of them haven't moved yet. And we remember we watch some of these stocks. Sometimes they come in and they don't make a pop yet. But ALBO, it's up about 71%. Not really that many orders out there, so I don't really know what's going on with it. It's got really great volume, so spread is really big. This is probably going to be second protocol. CRBP, holy crap, this thing got crushed. And can anybody tell me why this stock got crushed? Does anybody know why? Why is this stock down 75%? What do you think? Bad news. You damn well it was bad news. Exactly, George. Guess what? It's a pharmaceutical stock. What do we know about pharmaceutical stocks, everybody? What do we know about pharmaceuticals? They don't come back, okay? You might get a little bit of a hiccup right here, a little bounce, but it's not like a short squeeze or, people covering a short. It's not really good, not really looking too good for the stock right here. But anyway, I'll watch it. I mean, we had that one last week that had a really big drop and came up about 30 cents. So that one's not bad. Tesla getting hammered. Listen, you can see the NASDAQ is down. NASDAQ futures are down 350 points. Listen, the high-tech stocks have been up huge. I mean, you got to give it a break. I mean, these things got to back off. Look at it. Stock went from 300 to 500 less than 3 weeks. So, I mean, the stocks are up pretty big. I mean, they're up really pretty substantial here. So listen, Tesla, I think is the biggest short squeeze on Wall Street right now. So it was just a matter of time. And I had people that made a fortune on Tesla. And I keep telling them, listen, it's a big short squeeze. You don't want to be involved. When they go up fast, they come down twice as hard. So, you want to play with an expensive stock, you better know how to trade it. So you got to be careful on that one. Another one, we have the INO, right? That one basically had a nice little pop right there, 8 o'clock this morning. Went from 920 to 1080. Stock has got some nice support levels. Sees a couple of big buyers out there hovering right around this $10, $15 price range. And then the VXRT is another one that we found. She was starting to build some momentum out there. She had a good trend. She had a beautiful Fausto flag right here, which you guys could see. Beautiful Fausto flag. And then things just popped. But then she started she started starting to crap out right here. She was doing these little shakes. And then all of a sudden, that big buyer out there, I don't know if you guys saw it earlier here in the cyber group room, but that buyer got hit. And then that's why it's starting to break down. So, even though the stock is trading right around here, it's starting to back off a little bit. So, this one now all of a sudden is starting to become a little bit more second protocol. All right. Now, anything else, guys? Anything I'm missing I did not call out? INO is starting to tank. Grant? Yeah, it's starting to back off a little bit. Listen, it is coming back from a major holiday, okay? It is the 8th. Kids are going back to school. I don't think it's going to get super crazy right now. I would sit back and, try to play for nickels and dimes. Don't try to hit home runs right now. Let's wait until maybe Wednesday, Thursday. All right. But as of right now, it's a really, really chaotic day, and it's not like people are actually going to work. I mean, like going into the city or anything else. People still work from home, and we're going to see what's going to happen this whole transition. I think listen, I think what's going to happen with these schools, I don't know where you are, but I'm expecting that they want these kids to fail regarding about the whole coronavirus, sending these kids to school. So I think that might affect the stock market in certain ways. So we'll see what happens when it comes out, but it's going to be a little bit of an outbreak. You see what's going on with colleges. You see what happened over the weekend with Labor Day, and you might get a little bit of an uptick in these deaths, or deaths, God forbid, regarding about how people are going to react regarding about going back to school. Now we get into the heart of it. All right. So anyway, you got the watch list. If you are watching us on YouTube, Facebook Live, this will be recorded. We'll see you back here at 2:30. If you're new here to Cyber Trade University and today's starting your new trial, once again, just sit back, watch, learn. Don't buy anything that we call out. We don't want you to buy anything. We just want you to see if other people make money doing this. And if you are watching YouTube, Facebook Live, if you want to come and try us out for $9, just click on the bottom, register, and we'll get you in the trading room. All right, guys? Listen, be safe, and we'll see you back here at 2:30. All right? We'll start commentating in the room in at what time is it? About 15 minutes. So go out and, like I always say, go fill up your coffee. See you in a little bit, guys.